That was a whole lot of money up on stage, wasn't it? Wow. Hey, real fast, before I start my presentation, I wanted to bring, is Billy Grady still in the room? Billy, are you here? Where's Billy at? I'm trying to see, over here. Billy, come up on stage real fast. Where's Billy at? Well, come up on stage, Billy, don't be shy. Everybody give Billy a round of applause. Now, wow. I'm a runner. Did you? He says he's a runner. That's right. So it's Connect, right? I'm sitting in the back of the room. I'm probably talking to myself, mumbling to myself, I don't know what I was doing at that moment. Billy came up to me, said, Dan, I have a question. And I thought, okay, I've been getting a lot of questions today, so I'm bracing for it, right? And Billy, what did you ask me? Do you remember the question you asked me?
What do you enjoy doing in life?
He says, what do you enjoy doing in life? I thought it was going to be this hard-hitting question. Actually, it turned out to be really hard because it caught me completely off guard. And I thought, thank you, Billy, for asking me that question. That was beautiful. That was what Connect is about, right? We're connecting with each other. We're getting to know each other. So I wanted to give Billy a little water bottle there to take home with yourself. Thank you so much for coming and asking me that question. Thank you, Billy. All right. So I'm already laughing as I start off my remarks, but Katie asked me to tell my story today. And so I'm laughing at my story already. I haven't even said a word about it, but you know that I'm a little introverted. I don't really like to talk about myself a ton, but she asked me to spend like 15 minutes to tell my story, and I said, "Oh boy, this is going to be interesting." I want to make sure before I start telling you a little bit about myself that I want this to have a point to it. I don't want to just tell stories just to tell stories, okay? So I want to just give you a little bit of background about Dan Calley, so that you can get to know me a little bit better. But I also, hopefully there's a good takeaway point to my story. I've been with Partner Co. for 27 years in January. Can you believe that? 27 years in January. I want to just, it sounds a little unbelievable, right? But I want to just tell you and take you back to 1998 when I started with Partner Co. Uh, First of all, I had to go and dig for pictures. Actually, point number one is take lots of pictures. If this is your first day, if this is your first event that you've ever been to, take lots of pictures. Back in 1998, we didn't have these. We didn't have a camera to take with us everywhere we went, and we didn't get to see the pictures right off the bat. But I had to go back and dig for pictures of way back then in 1998. This was the earliest picture that I could find. And in this picture, actually, the gentleman that's on the left of the screen, he was the person that asked me to come and work for the company. He reached out to me and he said he offered me a job, and I came and took it. Now, back in those days, so in 1998, we didn't have things like a website, right? The internet was still very brand new. Can you guys even remember what it was like not having websites? Some of the young kids probably can't even fathom that, right? Back in those days, we didn't have a lot of technology. We had fax machines. In fact, our main way of communicating with people back then was a system called fax on demand, where we would fax sheets of paper. I don't even know how that technology even was around then, and it actually still exists today. People are still faxing things. But back in 1998, that's when I started. We actually had a call center of hundreds of people. And in Utah County, our call center was filled with a lot of good-looking young college kids. And so it was a fun place to work. I started there, worked just a 4-hour shift as I went to school at the same time, and it was a lot of fun. Got to meet a lot of people, had a lot of great experiences. I tell you what, for the first year that I worked on the customer service line, I heard so many amazing testimonials, none of them legal at all, okay? None of them were compliant at all. It was amazing though, like it just opened my eyes. Everybody would call in and they would share their story with us. And we were just like, wow, what is this product that we're selling? We didn't even know what was going on. Well, I tell you what, about a year into working for the company, college kid, bear with me, as a college kid, I came down with mono. Now, mono, as you know, or maybe you don't know, is what? Okay, it's the kids. I don't even know if that's true or not, but it kind of made a lot of sense. I mean, look at some of these people in the picture, right? You come down with mono. Well, mono zaps you of energy. If you've ever had mono, the prognosis was, hey, you're going to be without energy. You're going to be wrecked for like months and months and months. In fact, I had to withdraw from school that semester. It really took it out of me. And so when you have this experience, when you have a health experience, you do whatever you need to do to get yourself back right, right? You will do anything. And so I was working for this company. We had this product. I had testimonial after testimonial about how amazing it was, and yet I hadn't even tried it yet. And so a year into being with the company, I started drinking Tahitian noni juice. And I tell you what, I fell in love with the product. Why? Because it worked. It gave me energy when I had none. It lifted me up when I couldn't. And within a couple of weeks after being diagnosed with mono, I was able to start exercising again. I started running again, which is one of my passions. And within 4 months of being diagnosed with mono, I was able to run in and complete my first marathon. So that was my experience with the products. And I tell you what, when you have that product experience, when you fall in love with the products, what happens is your body recognizes it first, then it gets into your heart. So the body connects it to your heart, and then your heart connects it to your mind, which expands your vision of what this is all about. So if there's one thing I want you to, step one with building longevity with Partner Co. is fall in love with our products. Any one of our products, all of our products, okay? That's step number one. Now, step number two is expand your community. A couple of years later after that experience, the company asked me to move to Atlanta, Georgia. I took an opportunity to open up one of our satellite offices in Atlanta, Georgia. That's where I met my wife. And if it wasn't for Partner Co., if it wasn't for this opportunity that I was a part of, I would not have met the love of my life. And I met her in Atlanta, Georgia. And so I started to expand my community as a result of Partner Co. Now, just a little bit ago, didn't Pastor Andrews do an amazing job up on stage? Like, I was in the back just like sweating out of my eyes, watching him down on one knee on this stage talk to his sweet wife like that. It was amazing. You know what? I have a similar experience. When I proposed to my wife, it was actually in an event just like this, in front of 600 to 700 people, and I brought her up on stage, and I got down on my knee and I proposed to her in front of my community, okay? And so, as you can see, Partner Co. is intertwined with my community. And as I continue to expand and grow my community, we have 3 kids. There's a lot of stories there. I don't know if I really want to get into all of them, but we love those kids. There are little M&Ms, all of them with the name M, which is not at all confusing when you're trying to yell at them. So any number of names that start with an M come out of my mouth. But what I love about my family and my community that I expanded, and I'm very grateful for this, is that they have never known me to be with any other company. And I'm very proud of that. My kids have never known Dad to work another job, and I'm very grateful for that. And I would like to extend that gratitude to you in this room because you make that possible. I would like to extend that gratitude to our founder, John Wadsworth, because it's not possible without him either. And so very, very grateful. Thank you for making that possible for our family. So the second takeaway is expand your community. Oh my gosh, I really don't like this slide, but I had to put some just old pictures in here. Now, over the course of 27 years, I've had a lot of coworkers bounce in and out of our company. I've known a lot of networkers to bounce in and out of our company. And if you want to build longevity with Partner Co., I would say this: don't be a day trader. Play the long game. Now, this is not a conversation necessarily about financial planning. I'm not going to tell you stock advice with that. I know I'm using the terminology day trader, but actually what I would encourage you to do and invite you to do is to have a mindset of playing the long game and not a mindset of being here today, gone tomorrow. Now, what will happen with that is you will begin to see that there's the results and the risk and the fear of playing the day trader mentality. There's no satisfaction. There's no value there with that mentality. So play the long game. I've seen too many people that have come in and out of the company. I'm so grateful that I've had that long game mentality with PartnerCo. Now, the last slide that I want to share is, actually I was talking to my wife earlier this week, actually just yesterday, we were talking about this. I invite you to love your story. And what I mean by that is your story is beautiful. A lot of us come from a lot of different backgrounds in life, a lot of different hardships, trials. Everybody has your story. When you think about your story of who you were leading to this moment in time, sitting in this room, I invite you to love that story. You know, sometimes we talk about or reference our past story with maybe a little bit of embarrassment or shame, or maybe we're not super proud of what that past story was. I don't care what your story was. I invite you to love that story. I invite you to love your story of why you're here with us today. And if you just made a decision to start with PartnerCo today, I want you to love that decision. I want you to love the decision to be a network marketer. I love Todd Falcone's message earlier today. He drove that point home so strong about being proud to be a network marketer. Me and my wife, we love our story. We love our story together. And the last bit of advice that I would say as you're embarking on your own personal story is when you get to the top, and this is a picture of us hiking. One of these pictures was just this past Sunday. Me and my wife are avid hikers. But when you get to that top, it's a hard climb sometimes. But when you get to that top, I invite you to enjoy the view. Okay, you got to take time to enjoy the view once you're on top. And so those are my reasons, or the points of my story that I wanted to share with you as far as how to build longevity with PartnerCo. Fall in love with the products, expand your community, play the long game, and love your story. Love your reason for being here. Now, okay, I'm going to shift gears real fast because they're giving me the 5-minute warning. We've had a lot of great information. The content has been outstanding today. I hope that you've been filling up your note page with notes that you're gonna take home and put into action. Well, now I want to shift gears real quick and talk about some invitations of action that we want you to take immediately this month, in the month of November. Now, to do this, I want to invite up my twin. Where's my twin? Is my twin still in the room? My stunt double. There he is. Oh, no. Oh, thank God he changed his clothes. There he is. He's got a different shirt on. All right. Thank you, Brent. Thanks, Brent, for coming back up on stage. Now, we wanted to talk a little bit about a plan of action for moving into the month of November. Actually, I got to give it up to Mr. Brent Palmer and Mr. Todd Rowland. They've been hitting me up for something like this.
As you talk about it, Dan, I'm going to kind of walk through the crowd. I want
Okay.
everybody to see the swag
All right.
that you're going to talk about in just a second. So
This is my model. who's
metallic
probably-
going on. It's
Sure.
unbelievable.
Okay, so it's November. It's not Movember. We're not talking about a mustache growing challenge, but how about a Morevember? We're inviting you to do more in 24. Now, if you want to get this hoodie sweatshirt that Mr. Brent Palmer has, and it's going to be an exclusive sweatshirt.
And Dan, this is actually just a mock-up. Actually, the sweatshirt will be a thicker sweatshirt, metallic.
So it's going to have a lot
Partner
more
Calley
shininess
grading.
to it. So this is our mock-up that we brought. It's going to be shiny, platinum, lettering on it. It says PartnerCo down the sleeve. It's got the logo on the front. Now, you cannot buy this in the store, in our swag store. The only way that you can get this beautiful hoodie is by doing what? Enrolling people. Okay, so our challenge to everybody is to enroll more in 24. Now, if you enroll 4 brand partners, new brand partners in the month of November, from the 1st to the 1st to the 30th, how many days are in November?
And we're going to backdate it to yesterday,
So
correct?
yesterday
So
does
yesterday
count. Today's
first.
the 2nd. So counting yesterday, today, and the rest of this month, you get 4 new brand partner enrollments. You'll look like Mr. Brent Palmer up here with a brand new hoodie sweatshirt. What do you think about that?
And here's what I love about this. Here's what I love about this is social media is king. So if you can imagine getting your swag from the company, okay? Exclusive swag, never be made again. Mark Patterson's done an amazing job with what you're going to get in the mail. And then you can use social media to talk about it, like put it on, like use it, right? Take the video on social media and start to breathe this in your team. 4 brand partners with a minimum of 200 PV in the month of November gets you the hoodie shipped to you from the company exclusive for this promotion.
Now, I couldn't help but I had to get back into alignment with my twin over here. So I threw my hoodie on. Okay, so now we're twins again. Now, just wait, there's more. So if you do 4, you get the hoodie. If you do 4 more on top of that, so for a total of 8, we will give you the hoodie sweatshirt and a free ticket to PXP 25 in Dallas, Texas.
So, Dan, I got to say this about the ticket to PXP 2025. Is it all access? Is it the entire ticket package?
Well, you're putting me on the spot with that one, Brent, but I guess absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. All right. So, hey, we invite you to take all of these notes that you've done, that you've taken all day today. Let's put it into action. When you go home, let's get your 4 to get the hoodie, get 4 more, and get the hoodie and the ticket to PXP. Who's going to go to PXP for free? All right. Okay.
The PXP 2025 in Texas will be our largest partner co-experience event ever inside of this company. They've expanded the space. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And we want to take action in the month of November. So the marching orders is to take everything we've learned at this event and in November, go out and explode our business. We've got so many customers that are in the pipeline. So guess what? This should be a month of follow-ups. This should be a November of follow-ups with our customers, talking to them on how to come on board with us as brand partners, minimum of 200 PV. And I want to share something with you. I was talking to Dan earlier about this. As we talk to these customers and new people about coming on board, share with them the opportunity of what they can take a pack and earn, right? I was talking with somebody the other day that just enrolled with 1,500 points on a 30-pack of slenderized drops. And rather than talking about the cost of the 30-pack, I talked about the profitability that was in the 30-pack. And when I shared and focused on the profitability that was in that package, hands down, they said, I'm in. I can see me moving that in my first month. And they're already out running our system, making that move, and came in 1,500 points, automatically ultimate, automatically gold status in the company for life. And so focus on that in the month of November. And here's the thing. Todd Rowland would tell you this. We launched a promotion when we started Partner Co. And Todd Rowland and Ashley always go after every promotion. Hoodie, they're going to win it. Right? Event ticket, they're going to win it. Because they understand competing with the promotion is bigger than what you get. It's what it pays and what it creates for the future. And when we ran a promotion called the Catalyst Club, it was go get 9. And they went and got 9 brand partners. And you hear their story and they talk about one of those brand partners, his name was Walt, created a movement in their business, a new movement that today is not just sweeping across the United States, it's sweeping across the world. So we're all here giving up our time on a Saturday. We are all here learning from people of what to do in our business. Now we've got the promotion. Each of us has got the promotion to go lock arms with our team and go run for the promotion. Win it You're going to get a lot of things, but you're going to get way more than those things for the future of your business. So, Katie?
Brent, you're not the only one who can announce special things around here, okay? All right. So at the end of the day today, we have an announcement coming about our next Connect event. Are you excited to hear about that? All right. So for those of you who earn this hoodie, we want you to wear it at the next Connect event, okay? And we are going to have, I'm not going to tell you what it is right now. We're going to have a special surprise for those of you who earn the hoodie, a special event just for you, all right? You have to wear it to the event. We want all of our people who are out doing the activities, enrolling people, bringing into the business, wearing these hoodies at this event, and we will have a special event just for you. So can't wait for that.
Thank you so much, Katie, for that.
Outstanding.
And you know what I love about our owner? So John, back a little bit ago, he said, listen, just make sure you give that shirt back, Brent, because you got to earn it too, right? So I've got to give back my shirt, right? Because it's a game. People want to know, how does these leaders get on top, get on the stage? How do they make this? They play every game that is given. And we've got an opportunity this November to take advantage of this promotion, play the game for what it's going to do in the future. Thank you, Katie. We've got an announcement coming to you about our next Connect event. Stay tuned to it. Dan, I'm going to turn it back to you because I know we're about to invite up. We're about to do a recognition. We're about to invite up Pastor Andrews.
Thank you.
Hey, who liked that recognition that they did?
That was hot.
Pastor Andrews.
That
and
was
Miss
hot.
Tiffany Smith, come on up to the stage. We've got another recognition. I'm going to be the high five person, and they are going to be the high